Love Letters to Virginia, the podcast that keeps Virginia on the map, is sponsored by Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. Welcome back to Season 2 of the Love Letters to Virginia podcast. I'm your host, Vanessa Pasmino. Thanks for listening.
Hey everybody, my name is Tiara, but I go by Queen Scholar. I am Queen Scholar. That's actually my Instagram. I am Queen Scholar. I came up with the name Queen Scholar Queen Scholar derived from Ratchet Scholar. So I call myself Ratchet Scholar because school played a very big part in my life. I struggled through college. Well, I struggled through, grade school, and then, those issues lingered on to college. But I saw that once I cut out the noise, once I cut out hanging out, and once I really focused, that I was able to get really good grades in school. So when that skill started to transfer over to my life, like, you know how we learn transferable skills. Once I started learning skills like that and transferring them into music, that's when I was like, okay, this is Ratchet Scholar right here. I could go from, being hanging out on my block to speaking to everyday people, to speaking to college professors about, theories and things like that. So I call myself Ratchet Scholar. One day I saw a friend and they was like, you're a queen. She's a Queen Scholar. And I was like, whatever. It's Ratchet Scholar all day. And then I was like, nah. Over time, I just started to see myself in a different light. Ratchet Scholar is always a part of me, but I elevated into a queen over time. So Queen Scholar is here to stay.
That's beautiful. I love that. And honestly, that resonates with me because I'm also from New York and I have referred to myself as Long Island trash multiple times. But since the rebrand, I feel so much better about myself.
Right. Yes. Yeah. It's all about how we perceive, and sometimes even names. The name that we're born into is not the name that we got to leave with.
Right. And it's even more subconscious than that. But like when you brought it up, it kind of made me think about that. So thanks for sharing.
No worries.
Everybody always says that we wear Vans and shorts in the wintertime. Flip-flops come out at 60 degrees.
Okay. So, but I'm saying, how would I notice a person from Virginia in Atlanta? Like, like how you can probably identify a person from New York by the way they, dress, or by the way they talk. You identify, how would I identify somebody from Virginia?
Sometimes.
Like saying Europe. I know you say Europe. All right, so I'll say Europe.
Yeah. See
if I can catch one. Fishing reel. Europe. Reel it in.
It'll be a good idea to try it.
I'm gonna try that at an event. That's actually how you can connect with the crowd. Like, Brooklyn in the house. Staten Island, California.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna do that one show.
Where in Virginia? Are you gonna be performing when you're here for the wedding too, or are you just here for the wedding?
That would have been a great idea, but I'm going to have some fun and support my friend. We've been friends since ninth grade, probably longer than that. But yeah, I'm just going to support and just have fun.
That's beautiful. Well, if you notice anything while you're here and you want to update your answer, you're totally welcome to.
I sure will. I love the fact that you reinvent the wheel for you, as far as like you want to keep building on what you already have. And I think a lot of creatives, I think it's good for us to start from that point, because we think we always got to start over from fresh and beat ourselves, like, in competition with our own selves, which is dope. It's good to do that. But I think it's also good when we build on what we already have.
You are Atlanta based. Did you grow up in Atlanta?
No, I grew up in the Bronx, New York.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So what brought you so far down south?
Well, this is the music hub.
Okay.
Atlanta's a music hub right now, so that's where the music scene is thriving.
Nice. How long have you been doing music?
I've been rapping. I've been into music my whole life. I've always been on choirs. I've been in like rap ciphers, but I've been rapping publicly for about 5 years now, since 2018.
Nice. And you write your own music?
Yes, I do.
Nice. So have you always been a musician?
Yeah, I've always been musically inclined. My uncle, he had a music studio, so I would be in his home studio, like, watching him record people's sessions, watching him make his own music, watching him make his own beats. So I kind of like was made for this, like humbly, like, just,
Awesome. So where do you see yourself in the next couple of months now?
That's a great question. In the next couple of months, I see myself releasing new content, new music videos. I see myself traveling, to, one, expand my music network, and two, just to reward myself for all the hard work I've been doing. I see myself performing more, making more appearances. I see myself hosting, headlining shows. Yeah, so that's where I see myself in a couple months. I really wanted to talk about just my newest single, For a Black Girl. I released it on January 18th, and I think it's very fitting since this is Black History Month. So I really want anybody who is listening just to, one, love yourself, whatever skin color you are. But in my community, like, we fight to just love what we see in the mirror, and that's where I'm coming from. I'm not coming from a place of just, Black power all up and through. Like, no, like, I just want people to hear my story and what I've been through, just being a Black woman and being a Black girl in America. And if they can rock with me off that, like, I would appreciate the love. I just want people to hear my message and just, hear my music and just see my content as well. Like, I have a lot of creative stuff on, like, my Instagram, and I'm trying to make a website. Like, I'm also like selling jewelry and stuff like that. I'm just striving for like financial freedom and independence, like, with my time. So,
Amen.
I need the support from, our listeners and our viewers. So yeah.
You're so right. The like authentic perspective, like a genuine, real person, that's something that we need more of right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for reaching out to me.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Vanessa. Again, thank you for this platform. And I can't wait for us to connect soon. Probably like in the next 6 months, we could plug back in, and I'll let you know what's going on with me, whether it's formal or informal.
Do you have a hard time coming up with content ideas for your podcast? I find that there is nothing more embarrassing than all of a sudden being stumped in the middle of a conversation where it's like, I know I had more questions for you, but I just can't remember what they are right now. And that's why I'm trying Poddex. Poddex is the best all-in-one podcast idea generation tool. You get everything from episode ideas to interesting conversation starters for interviews, engaging discussions for your live streams, and even social media content ideas. With this tool, you don't have to spend weeks trying to come up with content for an episode or unique questions for your guests. Just shuffle the cards and pick one at random, hit the record button, and get started. Now you can make better content, have more fun while you're at it, and get your viral moment, all with Poddex. Head over to poddex.com and use code C4C.
Hey, this is Latasha Holloway. I plan to be the future mayor of Virginia Beach, but when the time comes, I will need your support. As a veteran of the healthcare field, I understand something about empathy. We must have empathy and compassion in order to improve Virginia Beach.